Hey, before you jump into the video, I want to quickly say, while this might seem like I'm only talking about a very narrow slice of the games industry here in Destiny 2, I really implore you to watch through as much of the video as you can before passing judgment, because this isn't just about Destiny 2, and it's not just about Activision, it's about the entire industry, and I think this is going to have huge ramifications for everyone. For people that play Call of Duty, the people that are looking forward to Anthem, people that just play AAA games in 2019 are going to want to pay some amount of attention to this. It's really a huge deal. Enjoy the video. I was spending my evening recording a video about Destiny 2 and the recent Niobe's Torment controversy, and I just happened to notice Jason Schreier tweeting saying he was thinking about a tweet that he sent out a while ago saying there have been tensions between Bungie and Activision since before D1 even shipped. With Bungie wisely wanting to prioritize hardcore players and Activision unhappy with sales, I continue to wonder about the relationship and the future of Destiny. Craig Milsom responds and says, any updates that's prompted you to think about this tweet today, Jason? And he says, I don't want to share anything for certain, but I'm keeping an eye out. There could be some very big news, and apparently it's good news for Bungie. I'll keep you posted. And then, literally 5 to 10 minutes later, a new post comes out on Bungie.net called Our Destiny, okay? I'm just going to read this right now. When we first launched our partnership with Activision in 2010, the gaming industry was in a pretty different place. As an independent studio setting out to build a brand new experience, we wanted a partner willing to take a big leap of faith with us. We had a vision for Destiny that we believed in, but to launch a game of that magnitude, we needed the support of an established publishing partner. With Activision, we created something special. To date, Destiny has delivered a combination of over 50 million games and expansions to players all around the world. More importantly, we've also witnessed a remarkable community, tens of millions of Guardians strong, rise up and embrace Destiny to play together, to make and share memories, and even to do truly great things that reach far beyond the game we share to deliver a positive impact on people's everyday lives. We've enjoyed a successful 8-year run and would like to thank Activision for their partnership on Destiny. You can see where this is going. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce plans for Activision to transfer publishing rights for Destiny to Bungie. Let me just let that sink in for a second. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce plans for Activision to transfer publishing rights for Destiny to Bungie. With our remarkable Destiny community, we are ready to publish on our own, while Activision will increase their focus on owned IP projects. The planned transition process is already underway in its early stages, with Bungie and Activision both committed to making sure the handoff is as seamless as possible. With Forsaken, we've learned and listened and leaned in to what we believe our players want from a great Destiny experience. Rest assured, there is more of that on the way. We'll continue to deliver on the existing Destiny roadmap, and we're looking forward to releasing more seasonal experiences in the coming months, as well as surprising our community with some exciting announcements about what lies beyond. Holy moly, dude. Holy Thank you so much for your continued support. Our success is owed in no small part to the incredible community of players who have all graced our worlds with light and life. We know self-publishing won't be easy. There's still much for us to learn as we grow as an independent global studio, but we see unbounded opportunities and potential in Destiny. We know that new adventures await us all on new worlds filled with mystery, adventure, and hope, and we hope you'll join us there. See you Starside, Bungie. Oh, what the... I just coincidentally was having a conversation with a friend about this yesterday. We were literally talking about this yesterday and how the Activision-Bungie relationship had kind of changed and evolved over the years. And now Activision is out of the picture. They're gone. It's wild. I just never thought that this would happen. And I'm so curious to see how this changes Destiny. It's felt for a long time like Activision has wanted Destiny to go in one direction. For example, in the most recent earnings call, there was discussion that Destiny was not monetizing efficiently enough, despite the fact that Forsaken was well received. It wasn't monetizing well enough specifically, shareholders weren't happy with that, and so Activision wanted Bungie to explore new monetization options for the game in future to even further pressure players into purchasing things like cosmetic DLC and things along those lines. And interestingly, straight away, it seemed like tensions were arising based on that call, because people like Luke Smith, one of the Bungie devs, tweeted out saying, "We are committed to what Forsaken provides, and we want to ensure that we keep providing that experience rather than jeopardizing that in favor of monetization." Straight away, those two sort of statements are at odds with one another. And you sort of see now why this change is happening. Activision were wanting the game to go in a certain direction. They weren't happy with how it was monetizing. Bungie clearly believes in this game, and as such, they've decided they're going to part ways. Bungie is going to focus on the hardcore players. They're going to focus on the people that loved Forsaken and live Forsaken to this day, and Activision are going to go and focus on things like the other games that they're publishing and self-owned IPs and stuff like that. This is huge, huge news for the gaming industry. It's not just big news for Destiny fans. It's not just big news for people that care about the kind of stock price of Activision. This is not just that sort of small scale of conversation. This really is a ship-setting sail from a publisher in a way that I feel like we haven't seen for several years. And with a game as gargantuan as Destiny, it's going to be absolutely fascinating to see how this project evolves, especially as we head towards D3, which is supposed to be, as far as I understand, the finale in the trilogy of Destiny games. Especially as we go in that direction, it's going to be so incredible seeing what Bungie can do with this franchise when they're completely in control. There's no more Activision fingers in the pies. And that's not to say necessarily that Activision weren't needed in those early stages, as they say in this article. It's not to say that Activision were necessarily completely holding Destiny back in all its different areas, and there is no blame to be put on Bungie for any of the problems that the game series has had. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't know the details, and I don't think any of us do, and as such, it's kind of a hard one to comment on. But it's a straightforward assumption to say that Activision, as the publisher, is going to be a little bit more focused on the monetization, as that earnings call evidenced. Whereas Bungie is making a game for the players, for the Guardians out there, playing the game every single day. And, I mean, this just excites me, man. It really just excites me. Just as I've been dipping my toes into Destiny content again, having not done so since D1 release. Vanilla D1 was the last time I was regularly making Destiny videos, and this excites me a lot. I have to say, it just excites me a huge amount. So, Activision, thank you for partnering up with Bungie in the first place to allow this project to actually bloom into D1 and into the story that we've had so far. And Bungie, thank you for making this decision, which can't have been easy. This is a really scary thing for that studio, I'm sure. Thank you so much for doing it, though. I'm absolutely intrigued to see where it goes next. I'm so intrigued, and this is just going to send shockwaves through so much of the gaming industry. I mean, there are other games releasing this year, like Anthem, which has been pitted as a huge Destiny competitor. It's going to be really interesting to see how that game now pitches up against Destiny in the hands of Bungie exclusively. And I mean, it's going to be a great time to be a gamer. It's going to be a great time to play video games, man. It really is. So, this breaking news I just had to cover right now because, yes, it's not my kind of usual stick. It's not just Call of Duty Zombies or something like that I might normally post, but this is a huge deal. It's one of Activision's golden horses leaving the stables. Man, I'm finding some weird analogies today. It's running right out of there, the stallion across the hills, and, I mean, if you look at one of the possible implications for this, for example, does this mean that Activision is going to be dumping more money into Call of Duty and focusing more on Call of Duty as its new kind of pride and joy in terms of the AAA shooters that previously Destiny and COD have been kind of co-occupying? Is it going to have that kind of effect? Is it going to have a different effect? I don't know, man. I don't know what this is going to do to that relationship, and I don't know what it's going to do to the wider industry. I can just tell you right off the bat, as everyone is saying as well, this is going to have big consequences, and it's really exciting. So thank you for watching, guys. I had to get this breaking news out to you as soon as possible. Wow. Destiny's ship is sailing, man. It's off. The Dreadnought is on its way, baby. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm MrRoflWaffles. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.